January. Dear Danny, moving sucks. This morning, I packed the last of my Zach Danger books into the last flimsy cardboard box and said goodbye to my bedroom in Greyville. I know Greyville's just a regular town, but as soon as this day came, I really didn't want to leave, and I guess my stuff didn't want to leave either. I told Mum that the hole in the box was a sign that we shouldn't go ahead with the move. Frankie Brown, she told me, not even looking up as she scribbled kitchen on the side of a box with a big felt tip pen. I am a scientist. I only believe in fact-based evidence. Now hurry up, the removal van is going to be here soon. So I went and told Dad about the sign, but he just agreed with Mum, like he always does. I walked out of my bedroom for the very last time. I didn't even shed a single tear like you said I would. And you know what that means, right? You owe me your limited edition Zach Danger badge. You know, the super awesome one that looks like a plain red badge until you tilt it just right and the words The Danger Gang appear. Oh man, I love that badge ever since the moment it fell out of that box of Danger Flake spy cereal and landed in your bowl and not mine. And now it belongs to me. You can put it in the envelope when you write back. You'd better write back, Danny. Dad says the new people moving in are going to turn my room into a gym. A gym? Can you believe that? I grew up in that room. We've had so many epic historic moments in there, Danny. It made me think of when we went on that school trip to London and we stopped to take photos of a blue plaque on the wall of a house just because some author I'd never even heard of wrote a book there. Well, if that Dickens guy got a plaque just for writing some words down, then my bedroom deserves a plaque too. In fact, I thought I'd make one before I left so the new owners would know whose room it was they were working out in. Frankie Brown picked 10,000 boogies in this room from age 0 to 10. The trouble is, Dad got suspicious when I asked which box he'd packed the hammer in, so I didn't get a chance to hang it up. Seriously though, we had so many awesome things in there. We completed our first video game, saw our first UFO through the window, and there was that time we spotted the same shooting star on my hand accidentally brushed yours, and you thought I was trying to hold your hand. As if, yuck. My cot was even in there when I was a baby, and now some stranger's going to fill it up with treadmills and rowing machines. Well, I left them a note on the floor that I think might change their mind. It says, "This is a legal document to certify that this bedroom belongs to Mr. Frankie A. Brown. By reading this legal document, you are entering a visual contract with Mr. Frankie A. Brown, the legal owner of said room, and agreeing that you will not turn this historical landmark into a gym and that you will instead get a gym membership like everyone else. Nor shall you change said bedroom in any way without written consent from Mr. Frankie A. Brown himself. If you break this contract, you will be in big trouble with the law, including the police or worse. A lawyer." Unfortunately, Mum found the note before we left. "You need to learn to let go of things, Frankie," she sighed. I'd happily leave Max behind, I told her, but apparently that wasn't an option, so Max had to come with us to the new house too. This sucks because he pooped his nappy in the car on the way there, but Dad said there wasn't time to stop at the services, so I had to go the whole journey with my head out the window to stop myself breathing in his poo particles. We drove past that big cooking apple tree in Mr. Flaxon's front garden, and I remember the time I dared you to climb all the way to the top. When you did, you celebrated so hard the branch snapped and you fell all the way down, landed on me, and we both ended up in hospital with matching head bumps. We got to stay home from school together the next day though, which was pretty cool. Then we ate that Nutter Crunch ice cream we found right at the bottom of the freezer that was 10 years out of date because you said it was vintage and that ice cream gets better with age, like the stinky cheese my dad eats at Christmas. We both ended up with brain freeze and food poisoning. Anyway, it made me realise that we've done a lot of cool stuff together in Greyville. But Mum's really excited about the new job we're moving house for. "I've wanted to be head of science for years, Frankie. It's not every day these teaching jobs come up, you know," she keeps saying. "Plus, there's a big garage at the new house, perfect for storing my work." So that's that. But don't worry, I won't forget you. We've been best friends forever, which is why I thought I'd start writing you letters. It was actually my dad's idea on the drive to the new house. You should try writing to Danny. I used to write to a French pen pal when I was a kid. His name was Jean-Claude. He used to love helicopters, he remembered, starting one of his long stories about when he was a kid, so I zoned out after that. Letters? As if. We both know letters are the most boring thing since dust, so I thought it was a totally rubbish idea, just like all my dad's other totally rubbish ideas. Yeah, no, it's a totally rubbish idea, I told him. I'm just going to email Danny. But then I remembered that you share a computer with your supreme leader of Planet Annoying, your older sister, and she always seems to be able to work out your passwords. Plus, we both know that Maya has had it in for me since day one. Then it hit me that writing letters is actually perfect. No one reads letters anymore, so Maya will never be expecting it, and our parents will be just happy we're practicing our handwriting. I once heard Mum say that Dad might actually be a genius if he wasn't such an idiot, and that it's a fine line. I think she might be right. So I'm going to write to you once a month and tell you what I've been getting up to. Wait, I've only just realised something. I haven't even told you the only good thing about moving to this house. The town I'm moving to is called Freaky. Can you believe it? That's its actual name. I now live in Freaky. I'm writing you a letter from Freaky. It's a freaky letter. I know, right? You couldn't make this stuff up. Uh-oh, I've got to go. Dad's ordered pizza for our first meal in the new house, and I want to see if the new delivery place is any good. I'll be back to finish this letter in a bit, and I'll tell you what freaky pizza is like. That's never going to get old.